Hello and welcome to another plan with me. This week I'm going to be using a Oddloop kit. This is the first time that I had used an Oddloop kit and I absolutely loved it. Her stickers feel amazing. They're like a matte vinyl that, like I said, I'm being very repetitive, but I love the colors. And I just love the style of this kit. And I'm trying to move my microphone here. Yeah, I love the colors and I just love the artwork. It's very unique and different than a lot of what you see in other shops. So I was really excited to use this kit. I'd actually planned to use it later on in the summer, but I just couldn't wait. I just loved it so much. And actually, I'm really excited about how the week overall turned out. So yeah, like always, I get started with the bottom sticker, and for once, I actually put the right sides down on the right side of the planner because it feels like every week I always pull off the long sticker to put on the short side of the week. But anyway, and I did it a little out of order than I usually do. I started with my sidebar and used the text sticker up at the top. And I like the way I've been doing my sidebar. I kind of feel like maybe I've got it a little bit figured out. Now, of course, as soon as I say that, I'll feel like it's not functional anymore and I won't use it. But yeah, anyway. You'll see me pulling up a lot of stickers this week, so I just want to go ahead and apologize for that now, especially on the second half of the week. For some reason, it was like every sticker that I put down, I immediately had to pull up. But I used this little camera icon from, I believe it's a Samantha May Sticks sampler, I think, that I had from her, which I'm gonna see if maybe she has a full sheet of those cameras because they're super cute. And I loved putting it there on the header because I use that weekly one to put kind of a weekly prompt for myself. I have a sewing Instagram and my phone's ringing. Yay. Yeah, so sometimes I need inspiration, so I just go ahead and kind of plan out a week of posts. And this kind of helps me keep track of that. Then down below, I try to kind of plan cleaning because I'm not someone that cleans unless there's a lot of motivation. And sometimes planning helps. It didn't really work out this week, but I put that 3-heart checklist. Well, I trimmed down a heart checklist to 3 hearts, put it there for cleaning. And then I put a habit tracker because I had grand plans for walking multiple times this week. I think I did it one day, but anyway. And I couldn't figure out just yet what to put down at the bottom of my sidebar. So I move on to the date covers and the little upper page flags. The marker that I used to write on the date covers, let's see if I can find it. It's one that I got in like a hand lettering kit. It's a Tombow something or another, some kind of calligraphy pen, but I just used that because it worked well on the vinyl without smearing immediately. So, points in my book. And I ended up planning out a good bit of the week up front. Usually I kind of go, like the day before, I'll plan the next day or a couple of days out, but I think I did a pretty good amount of the week up front. I think my issue this week, especially with these headers, is my nails right now are the longest that they've been in a long time. And it's like there's just certain tasks that are really hindered by having long nails, which I always have like a pretty good length of nail, but I don't know, this is long for me. So yeah, so first I put down a little mail sticker to remind myself to go to the post office because I had some happy mail coming from Soda Pop Studio. And then I have a sewing club that I go to on Mondays. And now I had told myself I wasn't going to write and then put down any of the stickers, because even though I was using a marker, I just wanted to be extra sure that I didn't smear it. But for some reason, I decided to go ahead and write on that one. But one Monday in a month, I go to sewing club, and that usually takes up most of my evening. I should also say I pretty much just plan post work. I have a work planner that I plan all of that in. That's not decorative or anything fun, but so I just kind of plan everything that I do, you know, during the day, like at lunch or whatever, or after I get off work. So yeah, that took up most of the day. So I put some washi, quote unquote washi, on the top and bottom of it to really block off some time. Then I put down a full box, and I knew that when I got off work, when I got home from it, because I pretty much get off work and then go to this event, I knew I was going to be tired, so I planned a YouTube binge. I don't have any stickers that denote YouTube binges, so I just put the TV with a page flag and put that to the side. And then here, I knew I wanted to clean the kitchen, and the only cleaning icon in the kit was vacuums, so that's what I put. It's kind of goofy, but I wanted to really stick with the kit because I just love the artwork so much. So yeah, I say that as I put down a sticker that I made for myself. I planned to upload my plan with me on Tuesday. I actually ended up getting it up on Monday. And then I pull in another sticker that I made for myself for sewing, because that's what I plan to do for the rest of the evening that night, was just work on some gifts. And then, of course, a full box and a meal tracker. And then I'm going to cut down one of these checklists. And I don't think I got anything that I wrote on this little to-do list done, except maybe one thing. But most of the stuff that I had planned to do on Wednesday just did not happen. I don't remember what happened really. Oh, I had a really rough day at work, so I pretty much just came home and like laid on the couch, I think is what happened. So anyway, I put down another one of those half boxes that I made for myself, because I had planned to do a whole bunch of sewing. None of it happened because I felt like garbage. So I put that full box and then a large washi strip down below it to kind of look like the full box was carried down. I don't know. Anyway, I used another full box that I cut down to cover the rest of that sidebar, because there just wasn't anything else that I really needed to track over there, so I didn't do it. So moving on to the second half of the week. Also, I want to say I used their TV stickers to note Big Brother, which I miss Sunday. I realize now looking at it that I never did put down Sunday, but because I forgot that I bought Big Brother stickers. But again, I really love these colors and everything. I think the Big Brother stickers I have would have worked, but I just wanted, I don't know. Well, I just forgot that I had them. I'm not going to pretend that I was like, I wanted to use these because of the artwork. I just honestly forgot or the color scheme. I just honestly forgot that I had Big Brother stickers until after I finished the spread, pretty much, I think. Yeah, so I plan to go to the grocery store on Thursday, so I use the little grocery buggy. I do think I pull it up, though, and I rearrange it here a little bit. I have to say, when I first saw the new the new neutral verticals, I was really worried that there weren't any headers, because I, at the time, was a no white space planner, and I thought, oh my god, no headers are going to mess me up so much. But now, and I've only been doing it for a few weeks, but like now that I'm doing white space planning, I'm like, oh my god, not having headers is going to be amazing. Because This week especially, those headers like really screwed me up. And here's where I put down a whole checklist and then again forgot that I wasn't going to write on the stickers. And again, I switched back to a gel pen for some reason. But anyway, which actually the gel pen worked really well on this. I screwed it up, so I pulled out another checklist and did not fill it out immediately. I remembered to fill it out later because I realized probably no one wants to watch me with my poor handwriting write slowly, because I put things down and then I immediately forget, wait, why did I need this entire checklist for again? But anyway, so I put another yellow header to kind of bookend that to-do list. And then I put down one of these full boxes, I think is what okay, yeah. First I put down my meal tracker and my TV show little thing. I like that hers are a little bit larger than the standard little thing because I have I have large handwriting. So the more room that oh look, I still fill it out on camera. Interesting. Anyway, I have very large handwriting, so I appreciate extra. I can speak English, you guys. I appreciate extra room to write in. There we go. I can speak. Look at that. And for some reason I zoom out there. I don't really know what my thinking why I zoomed out there, but anyway, so let's move on to the weekend, because I consider Friday part of the weekend. Anyway, I really enjoyed these large flags that she had in the kit. At first I was like, oh, they're gonna be too big, but they really weren't. They worked out well. So yeah, Friday was payday. They didn't have a payday sticker, and not that I need to plan for payday because I get paid every Friday, so whatever. But I did want to mark it down. So I instead used the flag and the little piggy bank to put in there for payday. And then I finally remembered that there were quarter boxes, so I used one of those because I had a sponsored post on Instagram, so I needed to remember to post that because sometimes I get a little distracted and forget, so I marked it down so that I wouldn't forget. At some point in here, I think it's already happened, I was too busy talking, I tried to use the whiteout, and that whiteout is garbage, and I ended up throwing it across the room, so I have to find new whiteout. The only problem is the only things that I have around me are Office Depots that carry this, like Office Depot and Walmart both carry like the same garbage whiteout runners, so I guess I need to just get online and order some. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. I guess because I don't really use it enough to think about it. I only think about it when I try to white out a header here and there, and then I just, like I said, end up chunking it across the room. But yeah, here's the beginning of me just like totally screwing up every sticker that I put down or changing my mind, because like right now I'm gonna put down after this header, and you can see me like literally balling my fist up because I was so irritated with myself for being incapable of just putting down a sticker. Yeah, so here in a second I'm gonna put down like a sleep-in sticker, and then I like changed my mind on it, and like here for whatever reason I could not get that weekend banner figured out. But yeah, the sleep-in sticker is from Soda Pop Studio, and I put one of the little teardrop things down with it just to fill in some of the white space. Now here I'm going to put down a half box to mark some sewing. I'm then going to remember that I have half boxes specifically made for sewing, so after I put down a bunch of other stickers, I'll remember that and come back and peel it up. I also realized after finishing the spread that I messed up my full boxes. I meant to put this little purple box, then that white box that I put on Friday. I meant to put the white box on Saturday. So there's 2 purple boxes right next to each other. It's not really that big of a deal. I've just watched enough videos where people are like, oh my god, there's too many colors same next to each other. That I felt like really self-conscious about it, but I don't really care because they're not right next to each other, so it really doesn't matter to me. But yeah, I plan to do a lot of sewing this week. So I used more, or that weekend, that's pretty much what I did all weekend, was just sew. So yeah, I put that half box down and then I put a full box down just to kind of note that, actually I changed that around. I take that back. I did put the half box down. I then put down a bunch of stuff and rip it all up because I could not get this header to work. Because first I was like, oh, I'm going to put down the little to-do header, and then I'll put down this to cover up the header, and then I'll put my to-do list below it, and that didn't work, and I don't know. I ended up just totally and completely rearranging everything but that initial half box that I put down. I think I like overreacted to putting it, not figuring it out, but anyway. So I moved my to-do list up. I moved that plan with me that I needed to edit up. Yeah, let me take a sip of water here. So yeah, I put that full box down towards the bottom, and I forgot to put Big Brother there at the bottom. But anyway, overall, very pleased with this kit. Enjoyed the colors, enjoyed the artwork, and the material was wonderful. I have another kit by them, and I plan on ordering more because I really enjoyed it, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Thank you so much for joining me.